Hello, my name is Frosty, and today I will be showing you guys how I do my makeup to look more masculine for my cosplays. This has been a video that has been requested by many of my followers on Instagram. If you want to see more of my content, make sure to go check out my Instagram account. The link will be provided in the description below. I tried to keep this look as simple as possible so that everyone can follow along and keep up with it no matter their skill level when it comes to makeup. So I hope you all really enjoy it. So starting off, I am putting my hair up into a wig cap because I will be wearing a wig. This step is clearly optional. Also, I want to just state that all the products I will be using today will be listed in the description below, along with the wig I'll be wearing. So I first apply a nice moisturizer to my face. I highly recommend doing this, guys. Makeup can really dry out the skin, and especially in the wintertime, it can get really bad. So always moisturize your face before applying makeup. Then I apply my Smashbox primer. Next, I apply my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Porcelain. If any of you are looking to try out a new foundation, I highly recommend this one. It has great coverage, and a little goes a long way with it, and it just looks flawless on the skin. I can just go on and on about how much I love this foundation, but I really do recommend you guys try it out. Next, I go in with my Neutrogena Hydroboost in Classic Ivory. I kind of use this as a concealer, just applying it to places where I want a little bit more coverage. Okay, now that we are done with the face, it's time to move on to contouring. So I use my Absolute New York Strobing and Shading Palette. With the fluffy angled brush, I dip it into the lightest color and start to carve out my cheekbones. I try and produce a kind of rectangular shape with my cheekbones to my jawline, as you can see here. Then I take that medium shade and apply it to the higher ends of that contour and just blend it out. This just defines it more and makes the face look a lot slimmer. Then I take a small fluffy brush in that same medium color and draw two lines on the sides of my mouth and then blend them out. This is optional, but I really like doing this because it makes the skin there look a little thinner, and men tend to have thinner skin than women. It also just makes the face look longer and slimmer. Then I take that medium shade and contour my jawline. A good tip for doing the jawline is to tilt your head till the skin pulls tight, and that makes it a lot easier to give yourself a nice sharp angle. Then I take the lightest color and contour my temples and my hairline. Going from there, I take my small fluffy brush in the same light color and contour my nose. When it comes to your nose, the rule is if you have a very thin nose and you want it to look bigger, the lower down on the sides of your nose you contour, the bigger your nose will look. If you have a big nose and you want it to look slimmer, the higher up on the sides of your nose you contour, the slimmer it will appear. Since we're doing a pretty boy look today, I think having just a medium-sized nose looks the best. Too slim looks a little bit too feminine, and too big can throw off the proportions. Next, I take that medium shade and warm up my eyes a bit. Then I go in with that darkest shade and apply it under my brow just to really accent that brow bone and make it look like it's stronger and heavier than what it really is. Then I contour above my lip and below my lip with the lightest shade of contour. Now I do my highlight. I use my B.Y.S highlighting palette and I use the color Strobe to highlight my cheekbones, my nose, my upper lip, my chin, and my forehead. I tried to stick with a very tame highlight to keep the natural look. Next, I take a fluffy brush and I apply that same highlight to my brow bone. Now going in with the very tiny angled brush, I use the color Skip and start to do my eyebrows. You of course do not have to turn your eyebrows pink. You can make your eyebrows any color you like, but the big point is to overdraw your brows a bit. Men have generally thicker brows than women, so you just want to overdraw them, make them appear more full and just a little bit thicker. But don't go too crazy with it. This is a pretty boy look, so you want them to still look like they are manageable and clean. But you don't want to have stick skinny eyebrows because it just looks too feminine and doesn't really work with the face. Then I take a small comb and I comb out my eyebrows so they just sit a little nicer on my face. Then using my Morphe and James Charles palette, I take the color Punch Me with a small round angled brush and warm up my crease. This kind of helps the look, or helps the eyes look a bit more deep set, which is what most men tend to have when it comes to their eyes. Or I guess I should say their eyes just appear more deep set than women's. Then I take the color Canvas and I apply this to my lid and blend it in with that crease color, so it all blends together and looks more natural. Then I take that crease color and apply it to my lower lid. Then I take the color Mary and I apply it to the outer corners of my eye just to make my eye look a bit more elongated. Then I take the color T and I use this as an eyeliner. I choose an eyeshadow over a regular eyeliner for this look because eyeshadow is softer and is easier to blend, so it just looks more natural, and I took a dark brown rather than a black for that same exact reason. But if you would prefer to use an eyeliner, please feel free to do so, and if you'd rather use black instead of brown, that is up to you to make that choice. That's perfectly fine. I do give myself a small wing just to make the eyes look a little bit longer, but nothing too extreme. And then I take that same color and go down on my lower lashes. Then I take my mascara. I believe this is my Tarte mascara. It will be in the description below. But yes, I do apply mascara even when I do my male looks. Men have eyelashes too. If it's a problem for you and you don't really like the look of the mascara, you can always use a lighter mascara like a brown or a light brown if you want it to look more natural, or you don't have to wear any mascara at all, but I tend to feel like it makes the look very empty if you skip out on mascara, but that's just a choice. Next I take my Blackheart lip gloss and I use a shade that matches my natural lip color, and I just apply a thin coat of that. It looks better than having gross pasty white foundation lips. And then I take that red and apply it where my lips touch and blend it out to create a nice gradient. That is a stylistic choice, you don't need to do that, but I do think it looks nice and very cute, and it looks especially good in photos, but you can skip that stuff if you don't want to do it. And there we go, we are done. So see, the makeup was very simple, very basic. You can of course add or take away anything you want from this look, but I hope you guys could all follow along. I then just put on my wig I got from Kasou, and this is the finished look. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up or leave a comment below. If you want to see more of my content, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. I will be releasing 2 more videos soon on this topic of doing makeup to look more masculine. They will be more advanced, and I hope they will benefit you guys. So yeah, have a great day!